Hey YouTube, I have just been watching a few videos of Shane Dawson. He has a YouTube channel that is just amazing, and it has lots of different kind of videos, but some of the videos are kind of scary. He tries different things like talking to ghosts and summoning ghosts and demons and that sort of thing. And it kind of reminded me of a story that my cousin told me. He told me about this woman who was driving down a road right next to a big forest, and it was very hot, so she had the windows rolled down, and she heard a baby crying, and it was coming from the woods. So she went into the woods, and there was the road went straight into, and it ended in a big open area, and so she parked the car, and right in the middle of the open area was the baby carriage, and so she walked over because she could hear the baby crying from the baby carriage. And when she looked into the baby carriage, there was no baby. There was just a radio and a recording of a baby crying. So she immediately knew that this was wrong. So she started running as fast as she could, but while she was running, she could hear someone chasing her. And so she started running faster, and there was someone running right behind her. So luckily she had left the door open because she didn't think there was someone around, so she left the door open, so it was standing right open, and so she dove right into the car and pulled the door shut behind her. With such strength, she pulled the door closed, and she drove off. And when she got home, she just figured, well, it was nighttime, it was late. She just called the police the next morning. So the next morning she was getting ready to go to work, and she figured, well, I'll just call the police when I'm at work. So she got her stuff and went to the car, and when she opened, she was looking at the car, and it looked like there was blood on the door. So she opened the door, and what she found inside the car was 4 severed fingers in the car. So what happened was that the person that was chasing her was so close and tried to catch her and tried to grab her. She was so close. She just jumped into the car, and the adrenaline was so. There was so much adrenaline that she slammed the door closed behind her, and it had severed the fingers of her attacker, and it was right there in the car. And that's how she escaped. Someone who deliberately wanted to catch her and maybe do horrible things to her. And that was the story of my cousin. Now I started thinking how he described the situation in the area, and there is exactly the same woods, the way he described it, the road, the open space is right near our town, and I've rode down that road. I've been there, and I was thinking maybe that actually happened, because he told me that it was a story that he heard from someone else, but maybe that someone else was actually not as far away as I thought it was. Maybe that actually happened right near my town. And it was one of the scariest stories that I've ever been told. And I love scary stories, but not when they happen close to home. So that is my scary story. I hope I'll be able to upload this video because YouTube has been kind of weird. And I'll see you in the next video.